Have you ever been accused of something you didn't even know was wrong? Like sending love or healing energy. You offered what you think is a kindness, a pulse of compassion, a quiet blessing. Then suddenly, someone reacts, harshly, maybe even with anger. You're confused, hurt. You question yourself. Did I overstep? Was that really wrong? Is there some galactic law that I missed? That's what this episode is about. We're diving into the murky, misunderstood waters of energetic consent, the spiritual boundary line between offering love and imposing light. Because somewhere along the way, the act of healing got hijacked. Sending love became suspect. Radiating peace became projection. And all of it got tangled in a web of unprocessed trauma, spiritual performance, and maybe a little bit of shadowy cattiness too. I've been on both sides of it. I've had my love misunderstood, and I've watched others weaponize healing as control. So let's talk about it, not to shame anyone, but to liberate the whole field. Because the real question isn't, can I heal you? It's, am I shining from wholeness or rescuing from a wound? Let's unravel this together. It started for me the way it starts for many, with a shock, a message, an accusation. Someone I barely knew told me that I had healed them without permission, and that it affected them negatively. I was stunned. Not only had I not tried to heal them, I hadn't even known that was a thing that you needed permission for. I had no spell, no intention, no ritual. I had simply been present and loving, and apparently that was enough to cause a reaction. It didn't make sense at first. How can healing, something good, ever be harmful? But over time, I came to understand the deeper layers. Healing energy is like water. To someone thirsty, it's a blessing. But to someone who is drowning in trauma or trying to control their own space, even a gentle wave can feel like a flood. Consent is not about intent. It's about readiness. And readiness belongs to the receiver. That said, there's also a shadow that emerges in this space, a place where spiritual boundaries become tools of ego, and sovereignty becomes a shield for unprocessed wounds. Let's talk about it. There's a particular flavor of judgment that's crept into spiritual circles lately. A kind of covert superiority, cloaked as discernment, masked as sovereignty. It's often subtle, rejecting anything that resembles warmth, softness, or humanity itself. This isn't true sovereignty, it's reaction. It's not discernment, it's discomfort with intimacy. And too often, it's coming from those who haven't healed their own wounding around receiving. So when someone sends love, or radiates peace, or offers healing, they recoil. They accuse. Not because the love is invasive, but because it touched something they haven't faced yet. We're not here to shame that, but we do need to name it, because otherwise, truly kind, empathetic people get shamed for simply being who they are, for shining. Here's the truth. Healing doesn't always come from doing. Sometimes it comes from simply being present, grounded, radiant, resonant. You can walk into a room and lift the energy just by existing. That's not projection. That's coherence. That's a regulated nervous system. That's heart frequency. You don't have to send love to be loving. You don't have to project light to be luminous. But yes, there's a balance. If you're trying to heal someone because you think they need it, that's not healing. That's rescuing. That's bypassing. That's the ego trying to stay useful, lovable, or in control. Real healing honors timing. It flows when invited. It's felt, not forced. So what do? We reclaim love from distortion. We recognize when someone's recoil is really a cry for boundaries, or sometimes a cry for help. We don't shrink our shine, but we refine it. And we remember to radiate without attachment, to offer love only where it's welcome, to trust the soul's timing, to not impose, to not perform. Just simply say, I am. This is energetic consent. This is healing with integrity. This is sovereignty with softness. And this is what we're really here for. If this message resonated with you or helped untangle something inside, share it. Leave a comment. Support the podcast. And keep your heart clean, not closed. Until next time, stay luminous.